Is that a magic wand?
Hey, it's magical.
Swelling the shit out that motherfucker.
It's magical.
I don't want to have to stop.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to be like, hold on, y'all.
Hey, we live, man. Hey, man, y'all want to welcome y'all to RCT, man, presents Make It Make Sense, man. Make sure when you come in, you like and subscribe, man. Hit that notification. And shoot, man, we're about to go ahead and take it off. The topic of the day is, can you be pro-black and date outside your race? Like pro-black, blackity black, like
yeah, David.
Like you know what I'm saying? You can't go, you know what I'm saying? Like you for the cause type, you know what I'm saying?
Malcolm
like,
X black.
Malcolm X black, Martin Luther King.
Marcus Garvey black.
Marcus Garvey black. Like
okay. Man, if you that kind of black, I ain't gonna be able to take you serious. You got a white woman on your arm, or a white man on your arm, or something that white person gonna have to then prove themselves by murdering some other white people. You understand? Something's gonna have to take place that's gonna make this.
Hey, he said something gotta give.
Hey, so they gotta prove themselves, huh?
Not if you that kind of black. You that Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey black, and you got a white woman on your arm, and you talking about you pro-black.
At the end of the day, you can't be effective. That's how you rocking. Like, who's gonna believe your movement if
Absolutely.
you got that on your arm?
Yes, even kids when they hear that message, they gonna be like, that, huh?
Yeah, it just sound crazy.
But yeah, all right. So who gonna address it first?
Hey, the floor is open, man. Go ahead.
I have a unique angle on it, right? And for everybody that knows what's up, I'll just say this, right? Like I got a cousin that's exactly that. Like he with the shit.
He
like
pro-black?
When it comes to our culture, he with it.
He pro-black.
Yeah. But he does have a white woman. But now listen. His white woman went to Northeast. So she a little different. Like a whole lot different. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, let me ask you this. Wait a minute. Let me ask you this. Is she that, if you didn't know she was white and you heard her talking, you would think she black type white?
But see, let me get in. Why does that matter? At the end of the day, she's still Caucasian.
No. I'm just wanting clarification on if that's the kind of white woman we talking about. Because I got something to say about that white woman. See, girl, no, I want a better accurate description because I want to address that.
Well, what I'm saying is okay. So basically, I'm sorry I got interrupted, but like her struggles are our struggles type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, no. Answer this question.
Okay.
When she talked, if I didn't hear her, if I didn't see her, would I think she's black?
No.
Okay.
So she's white though.
So
yeah, like okay, so I understand that question, and those are the ones I don't trust, right?
Okay.
Right.
So now clarify. I got you. So clarify what you mean by her struggles or our struggles.
Because that can't 100% be accurate.
Absolutely, Bug.
She might be able to go through financial struggles and hardship that impoverished communities go through, but her struggle never.
Okay, so for example,
I asked for clarification.
I'll be back.
For example, he came up in a better neighborhood than she did.
That's cool. That's what I meant.
And not till she got older and her siblings get older do they actually like progress. So she's never really been at an advantage. He's been in like neighborhood wise, he's been at more an advantage than she has. And it's just funny he circles back like that. You know what I'm saying? Because our parents are from the city. He grew up out south type shit. You know, like comfortable. Like Ain't got to worry about nothing. Ain't been in a fist fight. Like cousins older than me and ain't never been in a fist fight.
So
So
can
let me
that to his demographic and his upbringing. You know what I'm saying? Was his school, did he have a mixed crowd at his school? The people that he was around, was that who they was dating?
Oh, no, you breaking up. You breaking up.
Nah. I heard his question.
Okay, my bad. My bad. That part was on my
I
head.
heard this question. Like it's tough to say because damn, see, thank you for even saying something like that because he was even at a disadvantage considering where he lived. Like his little school had riots and shit. And if you from here, you know what you pretty much probably know what school you went to type shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I'll give you their years. Like 97, 95, 98, 99, 2000 at the latest. All my cousins went to these schools. And as they're going to these schools, you see these race riots in their schools. But see, all of them circle back to get like I wouldn't say like hood chicks, but just like chicks that reminded them of their parents in some way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, in some ways you can be, but it depends on what you reach for. It has to be a certain personality, right? So like if he was with somebody that like you guys were describing, can I talk to her and does she sound black? Nah, she doesn't. Nah, like that's not even her cup of tea. But
okay. So like when you say because one, I haven't yet to heard anything that meets, you know what I'm saying, the standard that I set for as you being with a white woman and you saying you pro-black. So I had to go back to asking, what are you defining him? What makes him pro-black in your eyes?
No, first before we get there, you gotta address her struggle is our struggle.
Which is not.
Well, I can't see.
By far,
He
it's not.
said, no, because he actually said that he was pro-black first. Then he said that he knows somebody in that situation, and he set it up by saying that he ended it by saying that hey, her struggle is our struggle, and I asked for clarification on that. I really didn't get none, but
okay,
that's what I'm saying.
So I went back to. So I said, let me go back to something that's even more important than that before, because once again, we won't even have to ask about her if he's not really what we would consider pro-black.
Okay, I respect that. So let's dive into what makes you think he pro-black.
Okay, now I'm more of a like an actions type of cat. You know what I'm saying? So he's always on you know what I'm saying? Not the side of ignorance, but like he fucks with the community. Even when like I would see him do little shit like a motherfucking like a grandma couldn't pay him because he used to own a lawn service. Grandma couldn't pay him. He still cut that shit. We cut that shit for weeks, and he wouldn't even worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? He just moves in our community in the right way. You know what I'm saying? He ain't out here telling little niggas to do dumb shit.
I don't think that's pro-black.
Nah, that's not pro-black, bro. That's just somebody that has
a good dude,
heart for humanity, bro. That's not.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah, but I think when we speak about being pro-black, that it comes in an array of forms. It comes in you purchasing books. It comes in your address, and it comes in the way you
knowledge that you intaking on a day-to-day basis about your culture, about your people, the history. You know what I'm saying? That's pro-black. And then you going out and you going and feeding other people that's just like you this knowledge and information, trying to lift up your people. That's pro-black. Pro-black is standing for your culture and your people and feeding your people this information that's ignorant of this information in order to uplift everybody.
So that's an excellent definition of pro-black. Yes, I agree with
excellent, bro.
I agree with it.
And I would elaborate from there to say that having that stance, can I go home to a white woman?
Hell, That's the opposite. You can't be two things at the same time, bro. You can't
Absolutely.
stay pro-black and then turn around and sleeping with everything that you are learning. It oppressed you or hurt you or condemned you. Like that's the opposite of what you going out. That's a two-edged sword right there.
Well, let me.
It's really hypocritical.
It's very hypocritical, and it's an
Can I ask a
oxymoronic
question?
statement.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, G Stack.
Go ahead,
Let
bro.
G Stack ask the question.
Let me see how I word this. So love has a color then. That's what we saying.
No, because you can love everybody.
Yeah.
But it's a matter of who you choosing. Nah, you can love everybody because I love everybody. Like I told Jake.
Not everybody. I'm talking
Check me
about in a relationship. Like, so
I feel like if you for something, bro, you can't be attracted in that form to somebody that you know is against you naturally.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a lion dating a hyena, man.
No. I think what we really dealing with here is, and this is the human dynamic that we really all got to deal with on every level, not just with this issue. Because this is a life issue, right? Because this is the human element of it all. Okay, so like, and kind of like what my man was saying, yeah, in my community, I'm doing everything I can for my people because I see the hurt in my community. But then how can I see the hurt and then come home and not identify where the hurt come from and because you can't really be pro-black and have a white woman and not understand everything that go along with that and how you end up with this woman and what that really means. And see, being pro-black may mean being that I control who I love. We intelligent human beings.
Absolutely.
We understand.
So let me ask this. Let me ask this. Let me interject.
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, what do you teach? So say you do what you saying your bro did, right? He go get a white lady. He pro-black. Let's just hypothetically, he pro-black. He love his people. We talking about pro-black, right? He has children with this woman. What is the subconscious message he really teaching his daughter? Subconsciously, what is he teaching his daughter? That even though he's pro-black, he go out here, mind you, because when you're pro-black, you're speaking on some history, and you talking about the people that oppress you, right? So your kids is hearing you talk about all these people oppressing you and the people that's against you and your people, your culture, and all these historical lessons that's out there, right? Then you go and get this woman, you get children with this woman, your kids are hearing you rebuttal all this information, but then she looking at you sleeping with this white woman. What is the message that you teaching your child, your daughter? What's the message?
The message.
Okay.
That's what it would be.
Hey, you know what? All this shit is so tough.
You're gonna have
everybody got good points, but
you're gonna have an identity crisis.
You're gonna have an identity crisis.
Exactly.
Okay, let me interject this. Into that.
And that's the problem out here now. You have a great many people with identity crisis going on that don't know that they got people telling them to pick a side. You got grandparents saying, "Oh, I like this one because this one light skin and the other one dark, and I'm not gonna do one for this one."
And that's a big problem. And that goes into our next topic: identity crisis.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on. Before we go there, I wanted to say that, you know, you also got to understand the politics of this race dynamic has to do with power. It's the power structure. See, because if you a black man and you a black man in the black country, you understand, and you could be pro-black, and you having a white woman could be seen as pro-black in the sense that, you know, can you imagine being the president of Zimbabwe?
Oh no, it cut.
Nah, bro, that's I don't agree with that. Bro.
No. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that in that power dynamic, right? She not ain't
the
nobody
abuse
over, ain't
comes
no
the
white
abuse.
man over me. Ain't no white man over me. In other words, her position, just like how a black man being with a black man that's the president of his own nation, for real. Like they know all everything is black. Our white population is 2%. You hear me? They live in the ghetto. Okay? And I'm not my having a white woman at that time, and meaning that this ain't no excuse for having no white woman at all. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying that as a leader of a nation, you in power. Who you got don't really matter. We and that wouldn't necessarily promote black men in that nation that have white women, but it would be a status symbol for him maybe. But in the situation where we not in that kind of position where we got power, okay, and they got the power.
Let me say this. You kind of said something too.
Hold
on. You kind of said something too, like as a status symbol. That kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I'm saying. So basically, you saying the abused becomes the abuser. You showing that you.
No. When I say status symbol, I mean status symbol in the sense of how they were before, when the Moors had white people as slaves. You understand? Just like how status symbol, like when a man has a slave, he would keep his slave dressed well as a status symbol of that he got money. You understand? Just like him having a white woman would be that he got money, or that he got dominion over white people. You understand? I'm talking about speaking as a black man in control, in power of his nation.
To me, that's mixed signals. Because now you, as that status symbol, right? You in the power. You the epitome of power, right? And now you going out and people they got their eyes on you. They watching you. You know what I'm saying?
You right. You know what? Because I still don't see her as his wife. In that power dynamic, she's not his wife. She's his concubine. She's not his equal.
Now, if he, then she don't count because she ain't gonna never be seen on book. You know what I'm saying? She don't count. But if you talking about making her the sidearm representation of his woman, that's a mixed signal you sending out to the people that watch.
I got you.
That's further repressing on people.
I got you. So, and I put that out there to say this. That's about the only dynamic in which I can understand it works. One in which I think. You understand? I said that all to say that I created a fictitious world. You understand, where a black man is in power. Everybody in the country is black. You understand? We ain't got no white population.
It was just a hypothetical.
Us around here. But I'm saying that only in that hypothetical situation could I see it not being.
I don't even agree with that, because even when you look at it with a white man with a black woman, niggas look crazy at that.
They do, but they also know that he the one that's in power.
And it kind of hurts even more just seeing that type
of but you look at it like,
to me, if it's reversed like that, that's a spit in our, the same way I'm pretty sure for the sisters it's a spit in their face if we go in handcuff.
When they see us,
right. So if you flip it right and you see our beautiful
see how you
sisters
feel,
choose that over all these other successful black men, like, come on, man, like, what's wrong with us? You see what I'm saying?
So basically,
two things.
Go ahead, Amir.
Look at it like this. Why would I procreate with my slave master's children? Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
And when you, and I ain't even gonna say it like they don't have, some of them have love for us because they have empathy for what we done been through, right? But
that's fine. You can have love for me, but I can.
But you don't do that.
I can still make my choice on who I'm gonna have my children with.
Facts.
And I've done that. And then my other thing is the genes. Why would I do that? Why would I mix my genes with genes? I wouldn't say that's
That you
even
totally disagree with.
let me
So-
say this.
so-
Let me define this. Listen to me. Let me say this. When you decide to call somebody an animal, a beast, and a savage, but then you turn right around and say, "Here, breastfeed my daughter, breastfeed my son." How
Come on.
much of a savage can I be? And you know
Right.
why you want me to breastfeed or my woman to breastfeed your child? Because they're getting certain nutrients that you don't produce.
That this melanin gonna give you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So those are my two reasons personally. Those
All
are
right.
my two.
So check it out.
Man,
Let
I'm
me-
going to
let
get
me
me a
give you
white
some
woman.
true
See what y'all talking about.
So let me give you some true stories. So my family, he has a white wife, right?
Yeah.
And I'm
Yes, Lord.
100% cool with it because this is the only white woman, bro, that when I'm around her, she's still 100% white, right? She's
Mhm.
that, but
She's always herself.
she's always herself. And I have yet to run across that any other instant with a white person, right? Typically, when they get around their people, they turn into who they truly are. You feel me? She's not that. So, with that being said, outside of the pro-black, it's not like I'm 100% anti-white. This like I'm not that, right? You see what I'm saying? But if we stand on the topic of pro-black, this is the
That's
lifestyle
different.
you choose to live, right?
That's different.
This is your mindset, right?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
It is
Exactly.
Yeah.
different,
Exactly.
bro. You
'Cause the
can't
thing
have this
is,
mindset
My
and
bad.
then
I ain't mean
turn
to cut you
around
off.
and move like that.
Yeah, because love is something powerful, man. No matter who you run across to find your love mate. If you in
And
a
I
worldly
love my
mindset,
nephew and niece. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Both
yeah,
my nephew and
absolutely.
niece, they both
yeah.
mixed.
But when
I
you
love
dip
them to
into this,
death.
when you dip into this rabbit hole that we in, and it's just like, hey, bruh, like nigga, what you
Man,
doing?
so
You know
is
what I'm
it-
saying? It's a little different story because we
Yeah,
about
you
procreation. We're
talk this like
not about
that's.
being counterproductive. You know what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
tell you what it's like. Just to give a street analogy, this like a dope boy. He out here pushing hella keys. He done caught bodies. He doing all this gangster stuff, right?
Mhm.
But then when them people running his life, this nigga wants to tell on everybody. He crying in the cell. He begging for help. Like, bro, that's the equivalent of a nigga saying I'm pro-black, but then turning around and sleeping with this white woman and creating.
Absolutely.
That's
I
fact.
Like you
I agree.
living a lie, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
fact.
totally agree.
I
I
agree.
totally
That's
agree.
fact.
straight facts.
Yeah.
Straight facts.
But if you not pro-black and you choose to have your white woman, what
Hey, to each his own. Man.
time? It is what it is. I'm not
Hey.
judging for that. You know what I'm saying? Can I so let me tell y'all a story, right? So boom, a couple of weeks ago, I went on my first date with a white woman, bro. It was the most awkward, weird situation I've ever been in my life, bro. When I say everything about it I'm seeing black couples walk past. We sitting outside, you know what I'm saying? It's a sunny day, it's nice, you know what I'm saying? We sitting outside having drinks. I'm seeing black couples walk past. I want to hang my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, when I say everything
Who
in
that
me,
sound like a man?
get up,
Yeah,
and
man.
run. Hey, bro.
Yeah.
So for me, speaking
Who told you
personally,
that?
I can't do it. I can't do it. It's just
I
from I know too much. I done seen
Hey.
too much. I can't do it. It's not for me. But I
Lust
don't
is a
judge
powerful
nobody
drug.
else who does it.
Lust is a powerful drug.
Nah, it wasn't even no lust, my guy.
No,
Now,
I ain't
see,
talking
this
about
is
you.
the
I ain't
only
talking
way.
about
This
you.
is the only
I'm
way
talking
I'm gonna
about.
rock
I'm
with
talking about.
it.
I'm talking about the pro-black dude that get the white woman. Lust is a powerful drug.
Yeah.
I'm just telling
Yeah.
you, bro. For me, if we gotta have a conversation to get that action, I probably ain't gonna get to the action.
Yeah.
Like for me,
Hey,
it's got to
listen.
be strictly on some. I see you, you see me. Man, she pretty sexy, right? Boom, she lock eyes, we lock eyes. I hit her with the like, come on. She hop in the car, she get the top. Like it's gotta move. Like it can't be no building up conversation.
Yeah,
Call me.
that's not gonna happen.
It's gonna end. I'm gonna end up feeling weird as hell about it, and I'm gonna get up out of there.
But Boog,
Now,
the
now
Yeah.
everything he
Boog,
said.
Boog, the buildup is
Hold
gonna
on.
be this though. The buildup is when y'all start having them conversations about life and
Come
about
on.
real shit.
Come on, man.
That's the buildup. That's the buildup.
Facts. And you can't do that.
And
So can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I ask a question on here? Who has had sex with a white woman?
I didn't
That's
answer that. That was it. That was
business,
that. But
man.
see, this when I was a teenager though.
Yeah.
I was a teenager.
Okay.
Young, and you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a teenager, I was in my 20s.
I was like 18, 17,
Okay.
18.
Okay.
Man, the same story you gave, I had that experience at 26, and I'm 48 now, so that was a long time ago. But the same thing you explained was the same thing I explained in the mirror a long time. I said, man, I was walking down the street, and I said, man, she wanted to hold hands, and I said, man, listen, man, I didn't even know nobody in the city. I was new to the city. And I still didn't want no black. I didn't want nobody watching me. I said, so everybody watching me. Everybody looking at me. I ain't supposed to
That's
be
how you feel, right? That's how you feel.
Like
listen.
But see,
Let me say this.
Wait a minute, hold on. One thing, Amir, before I forget.
My bad.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead.
I've seen, for you to experience what I experienced, you know what that tell me? That I believe that almost all those interracial couples, they do it because they love to be spectacle. They love that kind of attention. Like, everybody looking at us. Like, well, that makes me...
It could be.
Like,
It
that
could
make
be
me
rebellious.
uncomfortable.
They could be rebels. And they don't give a damn about what nobody got to say.
Yeah, they could be that. Yeah. Or it could be where they was raised at too, man, because you know some people were raised in a suburban setting and it's a little different, you know what I'm saying? So it could be something that they're used to.
Hey, CJ.
What's up?
I really believe that there are an array of factors when you get to this. I know it's people in small towns that ain't never seen a black person and went to school with all white people. So you're gonna be culturized. So you're not gonna really, you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be that same person like myself who was raised in Philadelphia and went to school with all black children in my elementary school. And I was born in 76. So in early 80s, I didn't have no white classmates, not one. I didn't have white classmates until I moved to Arlington, Texas in 89. That's when all my from Philadelphia having no white classmates to now moving to Texas and 6 black people in my 6th grade class.
Did you go to high school down there?
So, say it again.
High school? Did you go to high?
No, this is elementary.
Oh, it's elementary. So you didn't go to high school down there?
Oh yeah. I was there in high school. Yeah, but I'm saying I'm originally from Philadelphia, a predominantly all black city, which I didn't go to school with no white kids until I moved to Arlington, Texas.
Yeah. All right. So what high school did you go to?
Grand Prairie High School.
Oh. Okay. Now check this out.
All white girls, all white Mexicans.
White. Okay.
And Mexican, so I had a Mexican girlfriend.
So that's what I dove into yesterday. It was like, so can you? Okay, so let's ask this. That's what I was
about to ask.
Can you be pro-black and date brown?
Yes, you can.
I agree. My God. I agree.
A lot of dark Mexicans.
Well,
a lot of Mexicans
I disagree.
Hold on, we gotta disagree.
Hold on, wait. Why you disagree, fam?
I'm from Colorado, so we deal with them, right? You know what I'm saying? Just look at the map. It's one of the states they flood, and I'm gonna tell you something. They don't like us, bro. They don't like us. It's kind of like in my eyes, it's like, okay, if I was to date out my race, right, it would probably be a Mexican or Italian chick, but I understand I'm going into that shit knowing that I'm not accepted.
And you know what? You're right. Because culturally, they view dark skin whoever in their culture as misfits or they don't belong. So what you're saying is right. But when you got those the real ones that know their culture, because they are out there. You got real ones that know their culture and know that
how
they
can you only relegate the real ones to the Browns and the Italians and not?
Well, let me say this. Let me say this about the Italians. The Italians hated us so much, they wouldn't even let our women breastfeed their children. Let me say that.
Yeah,
because they wouldn't even allow you in the house. They don't want you none of that. So
I wouldn't do Spaniards either. I ain't doing no Spanish. If you from Spain, I'm cool on you too.
Yeah.
I would.
Don't know that's all you are is a Spaniard that speaks Spanish. You're a white man.
I would. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I would lean more towards island type of Spanish more than what I'm saying, Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Because
okay.
But I looked at I just seen
like Puerto Rico.
Documentary of not too long
Puerto Rico and down in Cuba and all that shit down there.
I'm questioning all you brothers now.
Come on.
See, and the reason that is because I mean y'all still, and when y'all start getting off in the, because it sounds like to me, if it ain't that American white woman, that cracker, you understand?
European,
with that American,
nah, I ain't no European.
Hold on. Stop.
Hold on. Let him go ahead.
Go ahead.
When I say that, I mean, how much different what we saying? It's kind of like how, the difference between the black from Jamaica, the black from the Indies or Africa, anywhere else other than he was raised 2, 3, 4, 5 generations from slavery. He homegrown nigga. That homegrown nigga as opposed to that immigrant nigga. Mm-hmm. And when you start talking about, I could do a Spanish, I could do an Italian, or I could do this. Wait a minute, what you saying sound like is that I can't do no homegrown white woman, but I could do some of these other white women with a little olive tip to their skin, or
Nah, that ain't what we saying. That ain't what we saying. That ain't what I'm saying.
Straight to that.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on a minute.
Let me clear. Listen what I'm saying.
Go ahead, get it out.
I'm saying that when you describe them, when you say Spanish, when you say Latino, when you say whatever you
said, no Spanish.
Right?
I know Spanish. I'm not on the Spanish.
Okay.
The Spaniards, I'm not on that.
Okay. Well, whoever you are on, right? I'm saying the way the conversation was going, everybody, it was sounding like anything but that homegrown white woman. You hear me? And it's no different than kind of the attitude that they got about, or we know that they got about, is a difference between a homegrown nigga and an immigrant nigga, and how they treat. If they pull over a black dude and he got that Nigerian accent, they know he might be a PhD student for real. They gonna give him a pass because he ain't that nigga that know how. You hear me?
So yeah,
for me, it's culture. For me, it's about culture. If I'm a rock with you,
and that's what I'm talking about.
For me, if I'm a rock with you, if I'm a rock with you and you not black, right? I've got to know because I respect culture. You see what I'm saying? So if you true to your culture, you true to your roots, right? And you don't have racism in your perception, like you're not looking at me the way an enemy looks at his enemy. You see what I'm saying? I can respect your culture. You can respect my culture. If that turns into something, I can let that happen naturally, right? But with me, I can't sleep with a culture of people that has been naturally, it's been shown through my growing up, through my experiences, that they dislike us naturally. You see what I'm saying? That's just
homegrown white person.
But not, it's not even that, because like I said, if you Spanish, I'm not rocking with you. If you European, I'm not really messing with you. I'm not messing with nothing. If you not black or brown with the culture that you tapped in with, I can't really rock with you.
I got you.
I could dig that. I could dig it.
Now with me, I don't. I get into, you know what I'm saying, for like you said, the staying on topic, question is, can you be pro-black and have a white woman? And it sounds
Hell
like
no.
everybody on the panel. Wait a minute, listen. Sound like everybody on the panel is pro-black and then had a white woman.
Nah, I ain't had one.
No, yeah, it was before I was even thinking.
I haven't.
being
I
woke.
haven't.
Colorado.
You know
I
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
kid.
This
Like,
is running. This is running the
Fuck outta
streets,
here. Yeah.
I
doing dumb
never
shit.
dated,
You know what I'm saying? Like
but I
20s.
have had sex with a
That's
white
when I was
Colorado, hold
into
on,
fast,
Colorado.
you know
You
what I'm
said
saying?
you have Colorado, Mr. Kane.
What's up?
Huh? You said what now?
You had your. You said you from Colorado. I had one. That what you said?
Yeah.
Like you dated like this girl.
Yeah. I mean, cause I was a kid, bro. Like, I'm a kid. But as an adult, no. I've only been with one chick since I've been an adult. So yeah, nah.
And this is a black woman.
Oh yeah.
Right. Right on.
That boy said, "Oh yeah."
Right
He
on.
said that like, God damn, man, you in the bed with her now?
Nah. But she might. Hey.
Yeah, I'm saying you said it all. You ain't got to explain. Hey, listen, after that, oh yeah, you ain't got to say nothing else. I'm looking for an oh yeah like this. What you talking about?
All right, Jessica, let's go to the next topic, boy.
All right, yeah, we could dip into the next one because it kind of goes into it, man. Like solutions for the black family, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Us as just as a whole, man, we've been going through a lot of turmoil with each other. You know what I'm saying? The black woman and the black man, period, man. Like,
I wanna hear Bro Amir. I wanna hear his solution.
go ahead.
Man, brother Boog. Well, just what you just said, CJ, there's a lot of tension because what's going
They
on
mouths,
now is
mostly.
the divide and conquer, the Willie Lynch, and they just continuing it on, but they doing it strategically, I feel, through the feminism, the LBGT, and all of that stuff mixed
Talk
in
about
together.
it, my guy.
And
Hey, that's what's on these commercials and everything. But keep on.
Absolutely. I'm not
Mhm.
saying it because I'm saying it. I'm saying it because I observe what's going on in our society.
Right.
And that's why I don't mess with Black
My bad.
Lives
Just a
Matter
quick
at all.
interject. Quick
Of course
interjection.
you wouldn't, because
So-
you're on the no.
So this is what I've been telling G Stacks. This is what I've been saying.
Okay.
I've been telling for a minute, bro. So we got this music, and we all know how influential music is, right?
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So we got these homosexual rappers, right? Well, I ain't even gonna say homosexual, right? I'm gonna say feminine. We got these feminine rappers, right?
No, them dudes is
No,
homosexual.
they homo.
They homosexual.
Hold on, because I'm not gonna call them homosexual.
We going in.
I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna call them homosexual until I see them.
Let me just say to your point. I'm not even going to say into that. I'm just speaking on what you just said. I'm gonna say one word. You said there's homosexual and gay in this. They're Satanist rappers. That's what the bottom line. They fall under the category of Satanist rappers.
All of them.
Okay.
All of them.
So let me say this.
Whether they're feminist or gay.
So the reason I took back homosexual because I don't know they sexual, right? But I can say this: they feminine, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So they're demasculinizing our us as black men, right? So
Yes,
you got that, right? And then you listening to the topics that they speak on, right? So you got a feminine rapper talking about degrading and putting down anything that they is bros over hoes. Like, we rocking with the bros, we not messing with these women, right? Okay, so feminine, not messing with women. Then you see the videos and they it's all about, like, I seen a video where he had his dude dancing in front of him. You know, they kissing each other. They yeah, I love.
Oh, you talking about the little Nas X shit, right?
Nah, it ain't even him. These is real. These are supposedly street rappers. All right.
Street
So
dude.
on top of that,
seen that.
on top of that, you add in the fact that when they rapping, they talking about killing niggas. So you killing niggas, you feminine, and you downplaying women in relationships with women. So this is what's being put out, and this is what's being imitated by the youngsters coming up. So what they really doing is you creating feminine men that's not gonna procreate and that's down to kill another black man.
Mm-hmm.
You got that is the weapon. That's the ultimate weapon. That's the ultimate weapon.
But you got to finish the whole yin and the yang dynamic, because now you flip the reverses of the roles because now the dudes is feminine and the women are what?
Yeah.
They the head of the household. They hold the household down, man. See, this is the thing. Between
so it's not just one-sided, it's double-sided that needs to be fixed in this whole situation. Let's establish that first. Yeah. That it's just not one-sided. It's both sides that need to be realigned and re-put back in place and recalibrated.
All right, so keep on going. So I just had to interject real quick with that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got a double-edged sword. Niggas down to kill niggas and they ain't trying to make no babies. So if we talking about, if we breaking down the word race, who we racing against? This is a race war, right? Who we racing against? Niggas don't even realize that it's called race for a reason.
It's a race. When you go to the high school track meet, you don't vote. You ain't cheering for everybody. You cheering for your school. So we the only niggas in the race. We the only people in the race that don't realize that it's a race.
We cheering for the other side.
We cheering for everybody else except our own people and our own team in the race. Hey, Blue Springs, I'm going for you. But you go to Paseo. But what the hell? What the hell is going on?
Yeah. We don't even realize it's really we like to see that there's an enemy when it's super obvious, but we don't dive into the fact that the enemy is moving on so many different levels and there's so many different layers to this onion. You know what I'm saying? And we don't even realize who we racing against.
The thing is, man, this has been a plan put in place for a very long time, right? Man? You got to understand, we've been like, we can take it back to the 1920s, 30s, from the Black Wall Streets all across the U.S., right? You know what I'm saying? Back then, we were more of a family unit, more of a community unit. We stuck more together, man. But when they start influencing them laws, the Jim Crow laws, all this and that, and they start really pushing down our throats, invading
and giving women more.
Yeah,
giving the women more.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. Like, dude, it was crazy, bro. And like,
what really I think it was when they allowed us to have integration.
Integration was a
you can't integrate to somebody who has all the power, or you will get consumed and eaten by the person.
You can't integrate against the people that have no love for you.
No love for you, and have all the laws, and they have it all, but
they have everything
into that.
All you're doing is you going into a system that you basically jumping in the middle of a card game. You don't even know the rules.
Exactly.
You just saying, deal me, let me get in.
Yep.
They already got all the good cards. You just getting the leftovers. So, and you saying, hey, throw me in. I want to be a part of this game so bad. I don't care at any cost. Throw me in this game.
So I'll embarrass myself to be a part of your game.
And we still doing it.
I don't even want to play the game with myself or anyone that looks like me.
Hey, hold on.
So this is a perfect point. Somebody that can't stand me.
This is a perfect point because I feel like just to attest to what you're saying,
go ahead.
This is a major downfall for the Black family. Like we said earlier, it's an identity crisis. We need to first learn who we are as a people, right? First, we have to figure ourselves out first. Right. Then once we figure ourselves out, we need to accept who we are and love who we are. And then from there, we need to
how we can do that
from the system and from this machine and build ourselves up. So
that's the hard part. That's the hard part, though. It's to detach from this system, because the thing is when we do that, where will we go? Because all land is taken up. We will have to either go.
We do it right here. We got communities everywhere. We got communities everywhere. In every city, we got our communities.
Yeah, facts. That's facts.
All right. So with that being said, if we can figure out who we are and love who we are, that right there is the main parts. Because once we do that, we're not gonna look at our neighbor the way we've been looking at our neighbor.
But
we're not gonna handle each other the way we've been handling each other. Because we know who we are.
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you why. Because we're gonna go back to the main thing. It's identity crisis, bro. Some of us are so far down the rabbit hole, man. We don't even know who we are. We done let so many things take control of our lives.
Absolutely.
We are so blind to even go try to go look. We don't even want to go do that. We too busy worried about other shit to say
niggas don't care about nothing but money, fam. That's all they care about.
Exactly.
That's their identity. People view money as their identity. That's a large part of who our people think we are. We ain't nothing without some money.
Exactly. Won't listen to reason, won't listen to nothing about nothing.
But they
you can have all the knowledge in the
money,
world, but if you ain't got no money, nobody is listening to you.
They ain't hearing.
They're not hearing that. They're not hearing that, and that's the sad part because what that money has done has stripped you of your righteousness and your virtue. And even in your mind, you be like, "Oh, thank God." And this, you don't really believe that for real, because you got. When you die, God don't give a damn if you was a millionaire. He gonna ask you how many people you help with that money. And you going, man, shit, I'm so selfish. Fuck them, everybody. I don't help nobody. I'm just saying that, but that's how it's going to go. But we don't understand. We think we're going to spend more time here. We're going to spend more time dead than we're going to ever be alive.
Yeah, man.
So this is another dilemma, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is as Black folks, we're not getting married and having families as Black, you know what I'm saying, as we did back in the 50s and you know what I'm saying, 60s.
And then if we do, we're not sticking it out.
And we're not sticking it out through the long run. We'll get married and the divorce rate is so high, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is about a Black family is one thing that could break up a family is financials. You know what I'm saying? That could fuck everything up. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody's not pulling their weight or, you know what I'm saying, they could get too lazy or something. A lot of things can happen, but women are not, or men are not willing to stick out through the storm.
But you gotta look at it
to get to the motherfucking sunshine. You
and it be masculinity too. It be role, role identity crisis in the roles.
Hold on.
G-Stack, go ahead.
But you also gotta understand this, bro. Back then, women didn't make as much as money as they did now. So they couldn't go nowhere. Men was cheating since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? So you have to realize and throw that dominant, that you know, that little monkey in there too, fam. You can't look at it like, oh, this is just start happening. It didn't happen back then because women couldn't go nowhere.
Yeah. They would see it happening and they bite the bullet like, this my man.
The bullet, yeah.
And it's the father, like, I'm gonna ride this out.
Hey, hold on.
So
men looking at that woman as a good woman.
So let me ask you something.
Let me say.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, I understand what you're saying, G, but the biggest problem with all that and that going to work and stuff is that you neglect your family, which is the biggest responsibility, is developing your children and making sure that they reading right and they emotionally.
That's what I was just saying about the role.
Any longer.
Hold on. One at a time.
I totally agree with that.
It's a team effort.
Totally
you got to know your role. That's what I was just saying. Yeah, nowadays, the lines of roles they so blurred to where it's a whole struggle in a battle in the household because the female she want to make her own money. These dudes is feminine. They not going. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a whole conflict of interest in the crib.
Exactly.
J-Stack.
So I got a question.
Hold on. We ain't heard from Kane in a minute. Go ahead and let Kane talk.
Please have the floor.
I just got a question. Just a quick question. You know what I'm saying? And if this shit is bullshit, say it's bullshit. But what if the nigga is man enough to be like, man, fuck them streets. I'm gonna get this good job. I'm gonna go through this little bullshit vocational training and get my little trade or whatever. And then she still gets those benefits, not the motherfucking the housing shit, but just on some
like food stamps and
not even that. Just the benefits of being a Black woman. Yeah, she walks into the bank, I walk into the bank. I can make at least 20,000 more than her, and her loans coming out faster than mine. Cool.
That's no problem. See, the thing is with that, my bad.
Wait. But like if motherfuckers would like clutch up, like, bro, man, somebody, hey, just like on some clutch up shit. It's just like, look, you can stay with your chick, bro, and still, you know, do what you do. I know niggas that got hoes with no bank accounts. Like, if these niggas is thinking like that, like you out here spreading your seed, making the community toxic type shit. But like, that's what bothers me, bro, because like you could do this shit way better. Kind of like our fathers did, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like,
my father didn't do that good.
Well, I was gonna say, like, it's
I'm
all
just
about
saying,
being.
like it was different. It was different for our pops, bro.
No,
Like,
you breaking up on my
totally different. Like, we're like Nick, like he said, niggas is feminine now. So like, okay, so all you doing is you fucking one bitch telling her about the other. So now they know each other. So now they got something to do when they ain't with you. Like, nigga, like, shut up, bro. Like,
well, we talking about the family dynamic.
That's
we ain't
what
talking
I'm
about niggas that ain't out here trying to create families.
No. What I'm saying, in the family dynamic, like, don't do it at all, bro. Like, it's so much easier to build with one than 12, nigga. You see what I'm saying? So like, you moving around like a chick, like on some real shit. Like, I don't look at, like, none of my idols or none of the niggas I look up to are like really like out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Some got money, some don't. You know what I'm saying? I look up to them for different reasons, but most of them are like pretty much with one chick and have been with one chick their whole life type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the good, the bad, the ugly. But see, I say they happier than these niggas that be like, hey, I met this new one. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas need to stop getting I
can disagree with that.
Why you say that, bro?
I can disagree with that because it's according on what type of woman you have. If they have a solid woman,
I'm not gonna stick with a woman to be miserable.
Wait, just to make a point. Are we the leaders?
Not just to make a point. I'm not doing it, bro. If my old lady spitting in my face and calling me a bitch ass nigga, I'm not gonna stick around just because we got this.
Hell no.
Okay, wait. My question is, why is she spitting in your face and calling you a bitch ass nigga?
Because we just spoke on the fact that the lines are blurred, and some of these women is just hella masculine. And some of these women don't know how to treat a man. Some of these women, they was raised that way. They mama, they grew up seeing their mama disrespect men. And that coward nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, he sat there and took it. Now she expected you to sit there and take it, and you start sitting there and taking it. I'm not gonna do it.
That's a DV in the making,
man.
That's a DV in the making right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, no, I'm finna. I ain't know if you can hear me or not. No, Brother Boogie said, I was trying to get Brother Boogie to say that again. You heard me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't even tell you what I just said, bro. All I'm saying, bro, is I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna sit and be miserable.
No. What you said was she done watched her mama do it, and now she and he took it, and now she expect you to take it. You heard me?
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Like I said, like so we can agree that he just said it earlier. This ain't nothing but a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? What they say, life ain't nothing but that dash in between your born date and your death date, right? So if that's what we looking at, right? And yeah, we supposed to have this relationship with one, and I mean, and I'm for that. I'm with that, right? But that's got to be a peaceful union. That's got to be a union built on love. You feel me?
And respect.
And respect. If the man disrespect, this go both ways, right? If that nigga dogging that female, like you were saying, he out here doing this thing, he dogging her, he ain't treating her with the respect that she deserves, she doing everything right. I don't expect that woman to sit there and take that. This life too short. Get up out of there and get your self-worth. You feel me? And you can flip that coin on the other side. Same thing with a male. Nigga, if you doing everything that you supposed to do as a male, you love it, you putting that woman first, you treating her like a queen, you giving her everything she deserves, you loving her, you putting the family first, you making those sacrifices, and she unhappy with what you present, that woman ain't for you.
Right. Right, man. It's all about it's all about picking the right mate, man. Like you can't Go ahead, OG.
I was just gonna say, man, I came up with this the other day, man. It's like it's two dudes. I call them Mr. Top Hat, and the other dude is Mr. Do-Rag. And they come together and have a dinner meeting with each other's women. And Do-Rag like Top Hat woman, and Top Hat like Do-Rag woman. You hear me? Mm-hmm. But Do-Rag ain't built for Top Rag woman, and vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Like, Do-Rag woman is decent, but she really ain't built for Top Hat. But he likes that, and they kind of like a little, but it's all messy. You feel me? Because he can't take Do-Rag woman to the corporate meeting. Mr. Top Hat can't.
No.
You feel me? And Miss Top Hat, man, listen, she can't have a real conversation with Do-Rag.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And but these are people that see, because you with Top Hat with Miss Top Hat, but that ain't good enough for him. He over there looking at Do-Rag woman. And Do-Rag looking at Mr. Top Hat woman. And now they really ain't built for you. And that's what
that's a good point. That's a good point. Because this is that, you know what that I'm gonna get that.
One more thing and I'm done.
Good point. Good point.
What I said earlier, love is a powerful drug. Now go on ahead, Boogie.
All right, so check this out. I was just talking to G Stacks yesterday about it. I was like, hey, bro. So really what I give that credit to is why, okay, we gotta ask the question why niggas ain't ever satisfied, right? All right. and I think we gotta tap back. For one, it's the culture in which we was raised, what we was taught. So that's number one. So we got to unlearn and relearn. You see what I'm saying? But beyond that, though, niggas ain't got no self-control, man. Niggas ain't got no self-control, man. Like, boom. No. I'm looking at this video, and dude was talking about celibacy, and he brought up two very valid points. He was like, you see these successful niggas with beautiful, absolutely, and the people he was speaking on was Kevin Hart and Jay-Z, right? Both of these men are super successful, right? Both of their women, beautiful wives, bro. And they seem outside looking in. Of course, we don't know the inner structure and workings of their relationship, right? But outside looking in,
Satanism.
But we ain't gonna go that deep, right? I'm just speaking on this. These are beautiful women. These are beautiful women, and they seem to be down for their man. They rocking with their men, right? And even still, we ain't talking about these men going out and creating whole relationships. We talking about these men sticking their dick in something else when they got a whole beautiful woman that love they stinking draws. You feel me? Why is that? Why is that? Why can't a man have everything that he want and wish for, right? Beautiful, attractive, smart, intelligent, successful, everything a nigga want. But even still, you gonna go sleep with Do-Rag. You gonna go knock down Do-Rag. Why is that? Niggas ain't got no self-control.
Ain't no self-control. They ain't ready for that shit, man. That's all.
So check this out. I'm gonna make this last point. I'm gonna make this last point, and y'all can have it, right? Why? Okay, no, let me ask this. Since you start having sex, since all of us start having sex, how long y'all done went on purpose? I ain't talking about on no drought. I ain't been able to get no pussy. Like, nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about you as a man choose. You know what?
Celibacy, basically.
I'm finna focus on myself. I'm gonna fix myself, and I'm gonna go within and get to know me before I get to dicking down anything else and giving my energy away. How many of y'all, as men, have made that choice since you start having sex?
I have, for sure.
You did it?
Yeah, I for sure like purposely went like I can't do that. Let me work on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it's something. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just doing too much of something.
Okay, so let me ask you
down,
this:
take a step back.
What was the results of that time period?
It let me know like what I really wanted. You know what I'm saying? As in a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like it really helped me take my time into actually talking to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Trying to converse with her and shit.
All right, so
and trying to get to know her better. So it gave me a little piece. Go ahead.
I have once, and that was when I was moving back from Texas. I have once. I did it for like a month and a half, and it was basically
that ain't long enough.
That ain't no time, nigga.
We talking about some time, nigga.
We talking about months,
ain't talking
like
about
no
months,
months, like.
Come on, anybody else?
For me. That's the longest for me.
Bro, I went months, like nigga, like a long ass time on purpose, bro. I don't even remember how long, bro.
So boom.
You said what?
On the flip side of that, how many of us, because I'm in it too, I ain't gonna just say y'all, right? Mm-hmm. How many of us done knock down some trash, some absolute trash, just because a nigga that has self-control and wanted to get that pleasure out?
Or nigga, yeah. Like, what was I thinking? Like,
come on, Kane, you ain't ever knocked down something. Come on, I know you said you all right. He can't talk because he got his own boom. So we gonna exclude him.
Hey, I'm the ultimate wingman.
All right, don't count because I got the feeling this nigga been married since he was like 18, so he don't count.
20.
But all right, so boom. So yeah, so I say this, man. I said all that to make a point that, man, we gotta display. If we want what we talk about as far as this successful Black family, right, and changing the dynamic structure, how we gonna what was the first thing? We got to know who we are, and then we gotta accept it. And we can't do that if we just out here knocking down everything we can knock down and then moving from that. You know what I'm saying? Getting to know who you are, start with yourself. Before you can get to know your culture, you got to get to know who you are. And that's to me, that's the foundation of the identity crisis of the Black family, and why we just blow with the wind and everybody can shift us and move us, and we so shaky and weary and everything. Like, we ain't got nothing going on, man, but we got everything going on.
Yeah, we really do, man. Absolutely. We really do. It's just all about us connecting where we need to connect at, man, because I mean, a negative and a positive is not going to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we gotta, you know what I'm saying, come together with what we got, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's us that connect with others. You know what I'm saying? When we do find that connection, then that's when we make a spark happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So no matter if it's a blended family or no matter if it's a family you create, man, especially if you like a pro-Black person, man, you down with procreation and you down with pushing forward within the Black family and the Black structure, you know. So
self-awareness.
To say that, bro, it's just like, man, we gotta know what we want within our spouse, bro.
How you know what you want? How you know what you want if you ain't reflected on who you are?
Exactly, you gotta know who you are, bro. And that's one thing about being conscious, being conscious about everything around you. When you pro-Black, you should be conscious of who you are. If you're not, then how can you find the person that reflects you better? You know what I'm saying?
Listen. Consciousness mean awake, aware, awake.
Hey, yes, sir.
Hey, so my bad. So I got what you just said kind of chimed in on something, right? So you said it reflects, right? So I just got a little throw out there real quick, right? All these for the pro-Black men, the ones that's proclaiming pro-Black, right? And they end up with a white woman. Is that not a reflection of who they really are?
It has to be.
Damn.
It is.
Damn, bull.
It has to be.
Absolutely.
Because if you pro-black,
if you feel internally.
Yeah, exactly. If you feel you think you pro-black on the outside, but on the inside,
did I hit something? I
really,
feel like I hit something right there.
You did.
Really, Charlie. You know what I'm saying?
You did.
You know what? If you gotta, if you know what that, and I always ask myself about that, man, because like my children's mother's half white, right?
Yeah.
And I tell her this all the time. I say, man, you know, prior to you, I never messed with no. I ain't like that was never nothing. You know, I know a lot of like I sit back and I watch the hunger that dudes have for mixed girls, right? And I'm like, man, I've never before her like was pursued just like that was my thing. Like, oh, you mixed? Oh yeah, oh you. But and like after her, I probably never would either. But I always ask myself, like, how did that happen? You know what I'm saying? Because like I've never messed with girls. Like, well, like I said, I in the past, but yeah, I stayed away from white women, man, as for the most part. And they, I mean, when you start talking about your family and when you start talking about trying to develop a family, man, and doing like you said, even if you create a family or you make one of your own, however you go about doing it, really what we talking about is like what I just mentioned the other day is we ain't got no right to passage. When the little boy turned 12, you start talking about they knocking down all these, that come from, man, all of this come from, we can't really do nothing with these adults. And if we want to do something about saving the black family, we got to save the children. And you got to start with them young, man. And like I got young kids, so it amazes me to see the innocent, and they believe whatever you tell them. So, like, if you want to paint a world, you paint it through their eyes. You create it through that, but you can't do nothing with these adults that's running around here, man.
Hey, on top of the adults, though, that's what I gotta speak on. My so it was self-identity, and then it was self-acceptance, then it was detached, right? Because you can do that all you want, right? And the kid, he might believe it, but if he's still living in this world we living in, where everything is teaching him, and you the only one solid teaching him what he need to hear, right? But then every time he look on the TV, he cut on the radio, he go outside of you, he's seeing and hearing the opposite of what you teaching him. You see what I'm saying? You gotta, it's a whole machine weaponized against us to keep us where we at.
Hey, my question. Hey, I just want to say something. Hey, to answer your question real quick, bro, how you make it out, bro? This shit just didn't start. Like, you went through it too. So whatever tools you built throughout your life to figure out the bull, just pass it to your kids. That's how you handle that. Because it just didn't start.
Let me say this.
It's not new.
What I've done with my daughter and my sons, well, at least it's different. It's a different dynamic than what I had with my daughter and son. But what I did with my daughter is from the time she was born or before she was born, and it means a whole lot. I believe, number one, that you shouldn't have children until you're in your 20s. That's number one. That's the biggest mistake, is when you having children at 14, 15, 16, 17. To me, that just shows that your parents didn't put the protection on that they were supposed to put the protection in the covenant that they were supposed to surround you with. And so, you know, that's the first foundation. But with my daughter, I sacrificed. And when I say sacrifice, I didn't listen to a lot of stuff that I wanted to listen to when she was riding with me.
Right.
When we at the house, I did different stuff. When she was in her mama's womb, I put earphones and let her listen to classical music. I did stuff outside of the realm of what everybody else is doing. I didn't care what they was doing. I'm gonna form my own program. And in doing that, she's still 19 with no children. She's not thinking about that. She does photography. She was homecoming queen. She was all of that. So everybody at her school loved her. but that takes sacrifice. You have to sacrifice a lot of this stuff. So when she broke her arm down in my mom's house in Oklahoma, I went down there, drove for her. When I did, you have to instill this level of trust in your child that when you say what it is, it's what it is. And it take a whole lot to do that. And it don't take, and it take more than just people saying, well, I spent a little day with him, but the rest of the whole night I'm going to the club. I'm going to do me. That can't ride like that. And they're not gonna get what they need, that nurturing.
See,
and I respect what you're saying, because I stopped smoking for my daughter. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying?
I never smoked around them in front of them.
I stopped smoking for my daughter. Like, I'm cool on the drinking around my daughter. I don't listen. When my daughter riding with me, we listening to reggae and jazz. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like it's like you said, you really, you gotta, it's an investment. Forget it. It's a sacrifice for you, but it's an investment for them. You see what I'm saying?
But even more than that, book.
What's
you
that?
know who is an investment for? It's an
for
investment for when my daughter meet your son and your son meet my daughter. That's the fucking investment. That's the investment. So you won't be like, what the hell is wrong with his children? Nothing.
But I think
that right there honestly helps the black dynamic and the black family dynamic.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's the problem with us too, though. I think that's the problem with us too, because a lot of us are not. But let's say this: a lot of us are selfish. You know what I'm saying? We're too worried about us. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of destructive towards.
Radically selfish.
Man, it's some horrible and triflingly
selfish.
Just because you can create a baby don't mean it's a lot of people out here with babies that should never be parents. And that really, my bad, they not even parents. They just some people that done created life. You feel me? But they don't deserve the responsibility, and they nigga, boy.
but that's what I'm getting at too, because it's all good, because it's been a lot of misguidance, man. Like throughout, you know what I'm saying, the shit. Because you gotta understand, we most of us is like, a lot of us is 80 babies and older. You know what I'm saying, 70s and on. But like, to what these kids are being, let's say, introduced to now is so handheld and not being controlled and watched and monitored.
Not at all.
Because of the selfishness of the parent, what they want to portray and do and do their own time. You know what I'm saying?
Fact, that's why these tablets, these computers, these phones, these games, them the people raising the kids.
Man, look,
and it's making them lose their virtue. Their virtue is making them lose their common sense, any type of sense, any rationale, anything is being lost.
Bro, it's crazy. They have no drive. They have no inspiration. They have no vision. Man, it's bad out here, bro. And that's why I say we gotta detach, because it's a systematic war against our people, bro. Like it's this, all of this ain't, like you said, it's been going on a long time.
Well, how do we do that though?
Listen, I'm telling you, what you gotta do is volunteer. Before this COVID stuff in 19 and stuff, I'm taking my little nephew to his baseball games. I'm going to school to volunteer for my son's brother that I'm not even connected to. I go to school up to I forgot the school off of Red Bridge and 71 right there before you get to Blue Ridge. He used to go to that school right there. You know what I'm saying? I go in that deal. They have I'll go to volunteer to help the teacher. It's something about, they had a program at one point where you go in and volunteer and they give your son so many hours or something like that. So one day I go up there, slacks, shirt, dress shirt, tie. I go in there, they thought I was a substitute teacher because they're not used to a parent going up there dignified and dressed with some sense and knowing how to communicate effectively without cussing out the people and talk, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Welcoming and introducing yourself. And so I was there the whole time, and I'm letting you know that the children are animals. We are allowing our children are animals. They are. They talking back to the teacher. They talking back to the teacher. They saying what they want. I was in the classroom for 5 hours. I was in the classroom for 5 hours. So I'm telling you what I know.
2 years ago.
Our children are trifling, and they only get it from the parents.
So but this is
they
the thing,
mimicking what they see.
because
Absolutely.
hold on, because Cuz brought up, you know what I'm saying, volunteering. So how I think is it's more than just being a family, it's about being a community, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, it's
So,
about being in the
But
community.
it's hard to do that with these disrespectful ass kids, as he said.
No, it's not. You
No,
gotta
it's
have
not,
you
because
gotta
this
have
is
a
the
drive.
thing.
I
Hold on,
go,
hold on, 'cause
listen,
let
through
me
my
hold
20
on.
years in being here in Kansas City, I done did coat drives for the public. I done did father and daughter dances for consecutive years.
Yes.
I know that I know the lady at Kaufman, and so she be having programs. She'll invite me, and I'll say, "Of course I will. I'll go and assist you with the children and instilling and showing different things." So you got to have the will and the drive to say, "I'm not gonna sit at home playing Nintendo all fucking day. I'm gonna go out and do something better." So we can't hold these excuses about what they not letting us do. We grown ass men. We gonna do what the fuck we need to do.
Hey, facts. And this,
Facts.
so boom, I'll be volunteering too, right? And so this is crazy, right? So let me just throw you out the back to the power structure of the family and some kind of communication and understanding, right? So I'm supposed to take my daughter with me to do the volunteer work. What happens? The mama stops it from happening. So now this whole experience that would have, who knows what it would have sparked in my child to get her to see, you know, the less fortunate in her, you know, because man, that teaches so much in your man, spiritually, man, socially. It's a whole lot of benefits to doing these kind of things. And my daughter missed out on this opportunity just because lack of communication and understanding within the family structure.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough dealing with the person that you're not with. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much in between that could make a conflict. The smallest thing, bro. I'm talking about the smallest thing can make a conflict dealing with that other, you know what I'm saying, that you have kids with and that you're not with. You know what I'm saying? Like
Insane, bro.
Yeah, dealing with that myself, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was tough for me, bro. Like dealing with my son, man. Like I'm just trying to go see him and have, and you know what I'm saying, just have the time with him. You know what I'm saying? It was so hard.
That's why I go back to us, and it go back to keeping your name intact, keeping your all of that. Cause like with my first daughter, I had the luxury of having her all the time. Talim will tell you, I had her all the time. But then I have my son, and I gotta now go to court. I used to live in 5 states, and I got a great rapport with a great amount of tons of people. Mm-hmm. So you don't play with me when I'm telling you, look, man, let me have my son and we playing these games. Okay, I'll get the people that know me to write letters to the court, and we had to go to mediation and all this stuff. But for what? Because you don't understand that you need somebody to direct these children. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, it's some crazy stuff, but you got to be able,
a lot of the time,
be able to have people in your corner to go to bat for you.
They don't, when you leave and you a solid dude, right? They don't want to associate nothing good with your name.
Nothing.
They don't want to associate, they want to demonize everything about you. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like kind of, you know what I'm saying, is taking place with my situation. You see what I'm saying? I do so much good and so much, you know, uplifting for my daughter, and it's recognized, but it's not accepted. They want to, at any moment, they gonna grab, they reaching and grabbing for whatever they can to flip and change the perspective on it to where this is a negative. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because, and that's why you gotta stay tough, and you gotta stay tough until your what you know and what you believe. And if there's a million people standing in your face telling you wrong, you gotta dip both of your middle fingers in Gorilla Glue and put them up right just like that. You gotta dip both of your middle fingers in Gorilla Glue and let them know that you ain't playing and you're not gonna be swayed.
Nah, straight up. And that's what I'm on right now. Cause that's what I'm on right now for sure. Cause you know, that's, if my people tell you one thing that I am, I'm bullheaded, and I'm gonna stand for what I believe. and I'm not going. If you're not going to deter me, it's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? And because at the end of the day, I don't believe in putting, like we said, these people don't want nothing good for us, right? So how I look, bringing in an outside entity to, choose and make decisions on my family.
Absolutely.
And then the crazy part about it, if you got somebody that is two people that have love or have had love for each other for so long, what sense does it make for y'all both, if y'all are living in love, to fight over something that y'all both love? That makes no sense.
None whatsoever. They got this misconstrued sense that if the baby is born, if the baby is born by you and it comes out of your body, then you have all the say so. That's the most idiotic thing in the world, because if I don't use my sperm to fertilize that egg, you got a rotten egg in your stomach, and every 30 days let you know that what you got.
But so check this out. So back to the system, right? So if the system wasn't in play, right, how many of the women would move the way they move?
None would. The majority wouldn't.
Because now they don't have nothing to look for, to create this. You know what I'm saying? They don't have nothing to lean on. They would
right now, the system right now. Let me say this. Hold on. Let me say this.
There would be more cooperation and it would be more unity, because there's no other entity separating you from that.
Hold on. The thing is, the system right now for a single black woman and her family is the man of the house, bro. That's who the man of the house is to a single black woman and her family. It's the system. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem, because the system is a motherfucker. The system take care of you, bro. You can have a fat crib and motherfucking out there in fucking Lee Summit somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, because Section 8 ain't just giving out projects no more. They
giving out nice houses,
a whole crib.
This shit's different now, bro. So like the system right now is going to take care of you, according to the black woman and your family. Just lean on us. We'll be the daddy. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
I've stated this several times in the past that white supremacy is an invisible. That the government is an invisible white penis. When you got the government taking care of your family, you got an invisible white penis in your household. When that check coming in, that's an invisible white penis. When Section 8, you in there, and your girl got Section 8 and you staying with her, that's an invisible white penis that's floating around the living room. And every time you open up your mouth to try to call a shot down, that visible white penis, she stick it in your mouth. You hear me? He said that you can't be here. He said
you gotta go hide your clothes.
He said just me and my kids is gonna be here. And I'm just saying that to say that we need to start identifying this stuff, man, properly, because in a lot of ways, and I told Amir this in the past, a lot the other races of the world, not just Europeans, but a lot of these foreigners, they see us as effeminate. They've been seeing us as effeminate. And it was before these rappers started coming out wearing dresses and kissing each other in the mouth. It was before that. It's because of our status as men, that we haven't yet put our lives on the line, man. And the reason we don't put our lives on the line, because it ain't that I'm afraid I'm afraid to die or go out there and sacrifice my life. It's whether or not and we all thinking like, am I gonna die in vain? And when I die, the crowd gonna turn their back and walk away and it's over with? And we haven't had no example of that. And the thing that's crippled our community for the last 30 or 50 plus years is the assassinations that took place in the 60s of Malcolm and Martin and Medgar Evers and the incarceration of Mandela. Because that was you talking about something being symbolic. they decapitated us, and that was the symbolic decapitation. And then right after the 70s is when they instituted full-fledged the 70s welfare agenda, where they was kicking the man out the house. So they decapitated us in more ways than one, man.
And see, that's
we running around like a chicken without his head. And that's
Brother
why
T, I gotta ask
let
you
me say this
before
I get the G stacks on G. Like when we dealing with the black family stand together, like I said, between the 50s and the 70s, it was at its high, right? When the war on drugs hit, the 70s, Nixon came in, 80s hit, 90s hit, like it was systematic, you know what I'm saying? So like this was a part of the plan from the beginning, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't nothing just to and we here to help you type shit.
So by happenstance, something by mistake, something that just happened.
Yeah, this is the plan.
It's by design.
And it's up to us to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like if it ain't, because we already in a situation where we got kids, and that's where we try to solve the solution. You know what I'm saying? It's not try to poison these kids with what we've been poisoned with. You know what I'm saying? We've been coming to a awakening to where we can realize what's going on around us, and we have to spew that into our children. You know what I'm saying? And that's the main thing, man. We can count us out. You know what I'm saying? But this next generation is key. You know what I'm saying, to how we move forward. You know what I'm saying? So it takes us being.
Are we willing to die for that though?
We have to be, man. You know what I'm saying?
My problem with Black Lives Matter, but that's a whole nother topic.
Hold on.
They ain't trying to die for nothing but some money.
Hold on. We'll get
that's how it is, though. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on. We'll get to that, but I gotta ask.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, G.
I gotta ask Brother T this, because you are the elder of the group. When did you see the black woman lose faith in the black man? Did you hear me?
Say it again.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of a time when he had faith in the black man.
When did the black woman lose faith in the black man? When did Brother T?
So when did you see it like drastically decline? Basically, let's say it like that, like the drastic decline.
Okay, because first the question was one that I paused because I couldn't remember a time when I could say that she actually had it to lose. That I seen. I wasn't around. It was already gone.
Okay.
And by that I mean, you know, I was raised in a single family household, and my mother had 4 other sisters. So it was a lot of women around, and I had one aunt that was married. The other, I had 2 that was married, and one that was still that remained married till her husband died. But I never really got to see the other other aunt be married. So, I mean, and the men that I've seen around them, you know, me growing up, it was never like a thing. Like the men was like what I seen was the soon after effects. You know, because I mean, we talking city housing projects and
okay.
You know, I'm talking about, man, thousands of women, hundreds of women, man, without no men in the house. So you got a whole community of raising, you know, you talking about having faith. I couldn't even give you an example of what that really even mean, what that looked like. You see what I'm saying?
This ain't new. This ain't new, man.
So what you seen,
the black family been.
So what you seeing is the end. What I think what you seeing is the end result, or the depth of what may have been, you know, what could be called faith at one time. But man, this is beyond a matter of faith. This is a real matter of, if you want to start talking about saving the black family, you got to understand that. One, you are the black family. You got the black man is the black family. That without him there is no family. You understand? Okay. Because those this whole little made up thing about a single parent family, a single family household. All of that, man, is made up words. Them just words, man.
Propaganda.
Because let me tell you something, and I told y'all this, and where I told Amir this years ago, and you mark my words on this. You show me a kid, right? That got his daddy, and I don't care if they living in the projects or but when other kids see that your daddy there, they assume that you doing well, that you rich.
Hey, I'm living that right now. I promise.
Not that you got money, but the kids know the value of having that. Oh, you got your daddy? Oh, yeah. Now they don't say that you rich, but they saying, damn.
Hey, you got something. You got something right there.
Hey, let me give you my Hey, it's a true story, bro.
Hold on.
This just happened. Oh no, I gotta chime in on that, bro.
Okay, go ahead, because I'm
true story. This was like 2 weeks ago. This is like 2-3 weeks ago, bro. So I go to drop my daughter off some clothes because it's in the summertime here. So you know what I'm saying? She done grew. She needs shorts. She need all that, right? When I take her over there, she got her friend over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm dropping the clothes off. She already see the relationship me and my daughter got. You see what I'm saying? And I've heard her speak on it previously, like, because my daughter, she might not call me. I was like, dang, baby, why you ain't call me? She be like, you better call your daddy. I wish I could talk to my daddy. These are kind of statements this little girl would make, right? But bro, when I dropped them clothes off, you know what her statement was? It was exactly what you just said. She said, dang, is your daddy rich? Are y'all rich? This is exactly what you just said. And I'm to the normal, everybody know I ain't even close to rich. Like she obviously doesn't even know what real rich or wealthy looks like, right? But in her feeble child mind,
her value system,
or her value system, that she said exactly what you just said, bro.
So you got a daddy, you rich. Because I know tons that ain't in the
word.
You got a daddy, you really got something. You rich.
Yeah, she said that, bro.
Because she ain't thinking money.
What's up, G Stacks? Hold on. What's up, G Stacks?
I gotta ask Kane this.
Go ahead.
You've been married. How long you been married, Kane?
Okay, so officially we've been together, let's say like it'd be 18 years in August. We've been married for 12, 13, somewhere 12, in there. 13.
Man, Kane is the elder in this group.
That put like 30 years on him.
So,
man.
So looking back on it, what do you value of marriage then? Because we speaking on the outside looking in, basically.
Yeah.
You in the inside looking out.
He on the inside.
Hey, you know what? Like, this hurts me, right? Because I have to give her
over his shoulder. Y'all seen him look over his shoulder? He had to
yeah. But what I value honestly is her, right? As retarded as she is, as much as she get on my nerves, but I can honestly say I see improvement in myself because of her, right? Like,
and that right there is what it's all about.
Yeah, I got a lot of niggas around me, right, with so-called riders. These niggas still sleeping on niggas' couches and shit, right? I'm the couch. You feel me? Like, that's what I see. Like,
he the couch.
That's it, bro. Like, she just
I got a question though. So this falls back into my question or my statement earlier that we gotta be aware of ourselves, you know what I'm saying, get to know ourselves, right? You credited your growth to her, but how do you know that this wasn't a natural process of yo self growth and what you like? You know what I'm saying? How you know this ain't what you would have naturally did?
Because
Boogie,
every
that's
time
Boogie
I
you.
make a decision for myself, we argue and we get a setback. That's how I know, bro. Like it's just look. I ain't a sucker by no sense, right? But like just like to have somebody like trust you with you know pretty much they life and their future, and then you gotta man up on that. It's not even really like a question of it's how I knew is like if I wanted to do it or not. And yeah, I did. Like it's like you know, like it's real simple, bro. Like it is real simple. It's
You
like
talking like a man in love.
nah, it's not even that. I don't even like.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Listen, that's a beautiful
no,
thing with the way you talk.
Wait. I definitely love her, but I respect the player aspect of life. So that ain't what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I knew, right? So then it's do you want to go watch what's that bullshit ass movie, Gothica, or go to Swim Fest with your cousin and get these hoes? I went and watched that stupid ass movie. You feel me? Like it's just choices, bro. Like choices. Are you gonna get drunk all night and not go to work, or are you gonna work to where if something happens, y'all straight? You feel me? Like it's choices. Like she ain't never done nothing to me. Like I never met this lady before I fell in love with her, and it's just real, bro. Like nigga, I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just don't know. But like, I wish I knew. I'll be over there with the bitches. You know what I mean?
I like that, man. That's what's up.
No,
I like that, man. Cause see, if we had some girls in this group right now, they'd be on your job.
Nah, fuck that. Nigga, they all be blocked. Shit, I'm good. Man. Nah, nigga, she know my like. Hey, yo, peep this out, bro. Any chick that can deal with you and know you an absolute nut, and I ain't even talking like nut like that. Just okay. If you can be comfortable with her, bro, word up. Like that's the best way I could describe it. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, I could pick out flowers with my chick or rob a 7-Eleven. Like that's the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Like just comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like
what you saying right now, Mr. Kane, is the stuff that, you know, like when I said earlier that with some girls in this group that be on you, it's because every time I heard the dude talk like that, that's what it, see, because chicks don't be, you know, like when you talk about your girl, I'm like, man, I gotta give me a girl like that. When a girl, you talk about a girl like that, they like, I gotta get him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro.
And that's a good thing, though.
I'm gonna tell you something one day, and you're gonna laugh your ass off. One day, though, I'll tell you.
What's your problem, bro, Ham?
Hey, on some real shit here. This is my thing, right? For my single cats that is even looking to go to, like, cause I call this shit probation. You know what I'm saying? Like you put that ring on, nigga, that's like a ankle monitor. But anyway.
Damn.
That's
I don't like that shit. I don't like that.
Being honest with that one right there.
At least I am being honest with you. Because look, this is a couple different things. Like when you in love, you listen a little bit more. Even though like she talking bullshit, like you listen a little bit more. So that weighs on you. So you feel like you gotta respond, and then you be like, man, I ain't a bitch ass nigga, but no, she gotta hear me, right? So you bounce back and forth on that. So this is what I'll say. Fuck as many bitches as you can. And concentrate on the ones that call you back. That's all.
Oh man, boy, you silly, dog.
That's all.
So hey, J Cab,
What's good?
Jay. Now run. Just read back to me, man. What's the?
You was
read
breaking
back
up.
to me. What,
oh my bad, you was breaking up. What you say?
I said, read back to me what the second part of the subject topic was today.
The second part of the title was the topic. It was the solutions for the Black family, basically. You know what I'm saying? And
so
honest to me, man, it starts with the father, man. Because the mother's gonna be there, man.
So we all gotta date pro-Black, is what I think.
Well, I mean, if you're a pro-Black person, I would say, you know what I'm saying, be pro-productive, you know what I'm saying? Because
how you think that make the white women that's listening feel?
Shit, I could care less, you know what I'm saying, to be honest.
I also think, like, you know,
their guests.
I don't know if we recapping or wrapping this up, but I'm just saying we should all go back over it last time. But I was just saying, I think in our households we should have like a level of balance to where, you know what I'm saying, we have a game night, we read books one night, we watch movies, you know what I'm saying? And when you do that with your children, and not just do that, but go over the movie with it and what's it about and certain acts in the scene and what, you know what I'm saying, so they can have an understanding on what they seen. You know, a lot of us, they see it, but we don't ask them what you think about it. Well, what did you see when you seen that? You know what I'm saying? All of that means something. You can get some feedback and understand where they minds at and stuff. So, you know, I just say a balance. You know what I'm saying? You can have your night where you just feel like, you know what I'm saying, they could be in the room on their computer most of the night, and but I don't think you should have an activity and put some stuff together to where, you know, it just ain't them running around, them just running through the house reckless or whatever. Lay a little foundation, a little structure down, and
man. And now, I heard y'all give a lot of good advice, and I wanted to ask this right after you first read what the second part of the subject tonight was going to be, and that made me. And I wanted to keep I wanted to keep asking you to keep bringing that back up, because how we say the Black family, like I said, a lot of us, we got a lot of good ideas.
Yeah,
and I asked maybe once. I try to interject, but we always talking, and which was, how do we do it? You know, like, and I think I may have kind of touched on it before. Like I said, we are the Black family. The Black man is the Black family, and you know, like, cause see, like we say, how do you say the Black family, right? And that ain't something that we can sit up and say, like, okay, if we was to start tomorrow, each one of us, the best place each one of us could work is in our own home.
One step at a time, one family at a
time. Yeah. It starts in your house. You know what I'm saying? And when we get the house taken care of, then most definitely it spews out to the community. Especially the work that the father or a real man would do, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, because I'm definitely one of those dads. I interject with my kids' friends, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff, just to see what they own, you know what I'm saying. But you know what's kind of hard though is you might have, you know, a little cousin or something like that, and he acting up, and his mama be like, you know, can you talk to him? And then when you get to talking to him and you trying to show him, like, man, I ain't your mama, she want to interject, but why do you ask for help? So that's kind of a problem too. So that's something that's kind of in some ways above us, bro. If they're gonna keep like, and I ain't trying to. I'll say mothers in general. Just they coddle these kids, bro. Like,
but that's the thing, though. That's where you, as a man, you're different. You're not a I mean, let's say you're not a motherly protective force. You know what I'm saying? So the way that you're going to approach the situation is going to be different.
It's going to be totally different. Yeah. So
that they
I'm
do
saying
need,
is don't ask for help.
Yeah, but this is the thing, though.
My view, my path into helping you.
But this is the thing. As a man, you're going to demand. You have to demand that respect, though. You know what I'm saying? Cut it right there. You know what I'm saying? When they start doing all that mouthing off, hold on, I got this. You know
no, I ain't speaking about my own kids.
No, I'm just talking about in general.
To the
I'm
community.
just talking about in general. Whoever kids, like, hold on. Even if you're talking to somebody else that you know, like, hold on, I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just the man's point of view. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Especially talking to another young man or even another young woman. It's a different point of view that you're giving. And with a man being so dominant, and especially with children, they're quick to take heed to what a man says anyway, how I feel.
Anyway, I noticed that. Yeah.
So when you handle that with your kid, you take it up with the parent later. Like, hey, look, Nick, this is what I was doing. Hey, look, man, I ain't.
No. What I'm saying is like it'd be a whole like, you know, like I noticed like a lot of like, you know, like my aunties or, you know, cousins call other cousins and be like, such and such is messing up. Let's just say it's their little brother or nephew or some shit like that. And when he get on his helmet, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to, you know, line him up like, hey, chill out. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't handling him how she handles him. So she automatically interferes. So now the kid looks at the man like, you can't say nothing to me.
Yeah, that's a fucked up dynamic. You know what I'm saying?
This happens.
It happens a lot too. I understand
what
you're saying too. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's just the child and the mother, and especially with a boy, he could be a mother's boy, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things can take place, different dynamics for things that happen, but you got to break. It's something you have to break. You know what I'm saying? Especially as being a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, fuck all that shit, man. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. This is what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you do have the solution. I ain't saying every man should do it because every man doesn't have the right solution for the situation. You know what I'm saying? But when you're a man of such, you know what I'm saying, then you can go ahead and put it out there and say, look, man, this is what it is. And if it's
okay,
what's up?
I this is what I was curious about, and this kind of what I was trying to lead to before. Okay, because we could sit on the phone and chop it up and do the Zoom and like I keep thinking like we need a purpose, and I don't know what that purpose is, but like we got to take action. You understand what I'm saying? And like this is always the first start is conversation, right? But this conversation, I'm hoping it is gonna go somewhere that leads to some action. I don't know what kind of action. That action may be, hey, you know what, man? Something's going on locally in Kansas City right now, and we need to, as a group of men, get behind this. And maybe we can do X, what I'm just hypothetically speaking, like an example of some stuff that we can turn our conversation into something that came out of that. Yeah, like because you never know where this goes. But
most definitely. I mean, let me say this: everything.
I'm just curious, like, what's the purpose?
Yeah, everything is a starting point. You know what I'm saying? It has to have a starting point. You know what I'm saying? Conversation builds on. So like this is like we trying to reach people around us and at the same time showing an example. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the like if we start just banging off YouTube, you know what I'm saying? One of my suggestions would be to donate a portion of the money to you know what I'm saying, a certain foundation dealing with young black youth or anything like that. But as well, trying to also reach out as much as we can. Like we saying, we doing certain volunteer work. I done volunteer work in my past, but I can do more. You know what I'm saying? Certain others can do more. We can try to reach out. And this word, let me say this, the word that we putting out there is going to reach ears. It's going to be, you know what I'm saying, willing to put forth the effort within our community or within their own. You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh no, most definitely. I'm just curious. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish. Yeah. What was you gonna say?
Oh, I was just curious because I wanted to bring that up because, like, you know, at a certain point in the conversation, right? It always, as everybody thinking, it's got my brain working, and so like I was just asking that to kind of like, you know, like, okay, what we gonna do with this? Because I like this, you know what I'm saying, the topic that we talking about, but at the same time, I like to get out ahead so we don't just be we just a group of guys on the you know, talking the things.
Yeah, just talking on the conversation, of course.
Hey, can I speak real quick?
Go ahead.
Hey, yo, OG, we a team, man. Like this ain't the end of this. This is just the beginning. This about to blow.
Oh no, I know it is. I know this is the beginning. Yeah. That's what I was saying, and what I was asking. I don't want you to get misunderstand what I was asking, because what I'm asking is, like, once again, because I know from everybody that I heard from them, and it's 5, 6 different flavors on her, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? And from that, I'm saying that it could go somewhere. So I'm asking, you know, like, is there already some things like you guys got it? And I was just throwing out some suggestions.
Like things that we probably could have in store for future.
Exactly. I was like, what's on the future agenda for?
Okay. Yeah, on the agenda. On the agenda.
Yeah, see, that was my
because that's agenda. All I was asking. I was like, we talking, but I was like, you know, like, what's our agenda? Where we going with this? Where the conversation gonna lead to? Because I know we're gonna have another topic, but like overall, like in 3 months down the line, is we just gonna be still talking, or is our purpose to go? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, our purpose is to help anybody that we can. You know what I'm saying? As giving out information, and as well,
the nation.
Yeah, and as well being that type of dominant leader in our household within our community. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so, you wanna end this and just have like a little meeting real quick?
No, we can keep it going, man. We can have a meeting, whatever.
No, I wasn't trying to end it.
No, we ain't about to end nothing. We good.
No. I said end the live so we can just talk.
No, we ain't about to end the live. We good. Yeah. We can keep it rolling. Like whatever you want.
I'll just asking. Just putting it out there.
Yeah.
No. That was just me. See, maybe I'm
No, you good. You good. I understand where you're going with it, but the topic is to teach. You know what I'm saying? To come to a solution, to put solutions out there that other motherfuckers can, when they tap in and when they listen to it, we ain't just a bunch of niggas just jabbering. We actually have solutions that we even have within our household or with us as men. You know what I'm saying? Within our roles or relationships or whatever.
Who knows? Us sprinkling
and so, like, with me,
what is gonna grow in somebody else's garden? You feel me?
Yeah.
We just sprinkle the seed.
So like, I'm gonna tell y'all that like a lot of times in our conversations, I play the devil's advocate, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
And I do that simply because what I found in the past is what I do with myself, right? So say, like, give you an example. Say like I'm in a relationship, and you know how, like, in a relationship, somebody do something, and you kind of like, damn, did they intend to offend me? Did they intend to disrespect me? Do they know that they was you know how when somebody gaslighting you, you know what I'm saying? And you kind of not like, they leave you in a space where you like, damn, you know, if I say something, they're gonna be like, I'm tripping, but you know you ain't tripping. So my whole point is that what I'm getting at is that while I play the devil's advocate, because what happens is I can see the other side. Like when somebody, you know how you like, damn, man, did they do that to me? Then I put myself in their shoes and I say, well, damn, if I had done that to them, would I known? Would I care? Would it be intentional? what would be the circumstance? So I put myself in their shoes. So a lot of times when I play the devil's advocate, it sparks something. You get an answer and seeing it from the other side that you didn't have. It's almost like hearing your enemy speak, answer your questions that you want to know in your own head. So a lot of times as a group, we all kind of like pro-black, and we all kind of like on the same ideas with family. And it's not that I disagree with anything that you're saying, because I don't. But my mind works like this. Our enemy and those who listening to us would say this, and they probably would ask this, and they probably saying this. You understand what I'm saying? So when I ask you that question and you answer it, you filled in the blank for it. You understand what I'm saying? Just being conscious of the things that people, you know what I'm saying? Because we get caught up in our own conversation, but also being aware that
it's like, have we came to a solution yet, or have we done this? Or, you know what I'm saying?
No. No, this is the first day. So this question is gonna be asked. Cause see, I found out how a lot of people just they click on the different stuff. And if it catch your attention, it's gonna be 3 minutes, 5 minutes. Next thing you know, you listening. Then, like he said, but I asked the question not for myself, but so that you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
You answer the person. You feel you feel the need person.
I appreciate it.
In the future, if I ask that question, you will know. If I say like, man, hey, what's the topic today? You hear me? And you just run back. You can run back what it was, cause we'll get lost in what the topic is.
Yeah, we'll get lost in the sauce, man, because we will.
The listeners. No, I'm saying the listeners. You understand?
Yeah, okay, I got you. Yeah.
It's a reminder for the people that's listening or just chiming in late.
Exactly.
Got you.
Hey, host, can the host see comments?
Right now, what I'm doing is I'm on. I got my tablet on YouTube, so I'm just going. I'm paying attention to it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we got people coming in, they peeking in and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Staying here and there, but you know what I'm saying. So it's all a building process, man. Like don't forget, like y'all have to share this to y'all platforms, any platforms that y'all got. Make sure y'all go to it, subscribe to it, through your YouTube, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And try
right, man. Because I've been trying to share it. It said only you can.
Well, I'm gonna give y'all the info. So y'all can go ahead and tap into it. You know what I'm saying? So y'all go ahead and share that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So like y'all have access. I just got it up and running because I was just ready to get it running. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been going at it for so long. So like I'm just glad this motherfucker rolling. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so I have a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Do you guys feel like being in a healthy relationship takes us humbling ourselves a little bit?
Yeah, because I mean, I think in a sense, yeah, it does.
Homies, whoever you're in a relationship with, it's a balance thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And humbling is a part of being balanced. You know what I'm saying? Any that what I forget who the quote is, bro, but every great leader had to be a follower first, to some degree. Indeed. You don't just become a leader overnight without somebody to mentor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Life lessons turn you into leader.
You since you gotta have some kind of mentor, somebody you looked up to set the example. You see what I'm saying? And that right is a form of humbling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you recognize that this person has.
Well, you wait. Kind of even in our culture, man, we humble ourselves to the homies faster than we humble ourselves to our wives and girls.
I wouldn't say so.
Depending on who you talking about.
Bullshit.
I wouldn't say so.
That was Mr. Kane talking.
Yeah. Hey, no, I couldn't go with that. You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is,
man. About it, my G. Come on, really sit there and think about that.
Let me say this. Like when it comes to me and my homies, nigga, I know the buttons to push. I know how to push them or whatever. I know when to push them. I don't care when I push them. You know what I'm saying? It could go there any moment. You know what I'm saying? I could, me and my homie could actually fight and be cool, like fist fight, nigga. Like me and my girl, I would never even put hands on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I couldn't even think of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of relationship you will have with your homie towards humbling yourself to your homie. It could be towards an argument or something, but you'll humble yourself quickly to your spouse.
I might have worded it wrong. So let me just ask you a question. You ever been in a situation where you and your girl have plans and your nigga was like, hey, yo, I need you for like an hour, G? And you like, all right.
Nah, not on no plans.
We already no plan shit. Nah. If it's planned, I might not even pick up my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what if it's planned and it's like 3 hours out, 4 hours out?
That's different.
If time allows, then you're not breaking the plans. You can do that.
You got time. If you got time, you good, bro. Like that's not a conflict of you know what I'm saying, that's going on. So say for instance, if we about to go out, it's 7 o'clock, we about to go out, the show starts we about to go to the movies, the show starts at 7:45. My nigga called me, hey bro, I need you for an hour, bro.
He gets no answer.
Exactly. So if it's an hour or two or 3 hours out, then if time I got time.
If he still need me afterwards, I'm there.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, I'm there. But I know niggas that'll move their plans around. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's weird to me. You know what I'm saying? It'd be real weird to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll drop her off, cause I ain't leaving with you. You got me fucked up. Like, you trying to set us up. You got me fucked up. But yeah.
But like when it comes to that, I mean, when it comes to like you actually being man, and you devoted to this relationship and you down to make it happen, bro. Like it's a lot of things that you used to do, you can't do. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna humble yourself to your woman before anything, bro. Like, because that's the only way. That's the way it could work. You know what I'm saying? If your woman sees you putting her aside for your homeboys, nigga, she gonna be thinking you suspect or something, nigga. Like for real, what the fuck you hanging with?
It go back to simple logic, bro. It's simple logic, though. Real quick, Kane. Simple logic, bro. Treat people how you want to be treated, bro. And would you want your old lady to dip out on you when you done made plans? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is not a personal problem, but when I explain it to the little niggas, you know what I'm saying? Because my little homies do this shit, got babies. You know what I'm saying?
They growing up in this culture, bro. They listening to these radio bros over hoes, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's that stupid shit, bro. Like media entertainment, man, got everybody shook, bro.
So y'all saying genetics and shit you seen doesn't matter.
Well, I wouldn't say genetics, but I would say how you was raised in the circumstance of the household. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of ways you can look at it, man. If the household is a typical household, one parent household, you know what I'm saying? You're getting taught one way, you're not seeing other things, you know what I'm saying? Especially as a male, you're gonna venture out, you're gonna find.
I don't want to get too personal with this question. How many niggas in here, raise your hand, was raised with your pops?
Was raised with who?
Your pops.
Nah.
One.
Like I'm gonna be 100. Like, you know,
G-Stacks, you look like you was raised with your daddy. No.
Nigga stupid.
Okay.
No, I wasn't raised with my pop,
and neither was I.
wasn't raised with my mother neither.
Bro, I'm not like.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hey.
I didn't have my mama readily available.
Hold on, who talking?
You know what I'm saying?
Kane.
Who talking? Kane, that's you talking?
Yeah, it's Kane talking.
Yeah, nah, I wasn't raised with my pops either, bro. I ain't meet my pops until I was 24, bro.
Hold on. Boogie, you weren't raised with your pops either?
No, I was raised with my pops. So he was the one. The way that my situation,
my mom. Remember, I didn't hear the question.
Hey, hold on. Yeah. Let Boogie talk. Let Boogie explain.
I was with my mom until I was 10. And then I moved my pops from that point until I was an adult. Well, like 16, 17.
Same city or different
Okay, I
states?
got
Or?
it.
No, like I actually lived with them.
No, I'm saying, did you live in the same city?
Nah. My mom's was in Missouri. I was in Texas.
Word up. Word up.
Okay, so go back to your question. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I just wanted to clarify.
He was just asking everybody if there was a single parent raised or had both parents.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is that's no excuse.
Right. Yeah,
is what I'm saying. That's no excuse.
What's that? The single parent household?
Yeah, because if you really want to do better, you will.
Bro, you gotta be taught better, bro. Like, let me tell you this, bro. You as a kid, bro, like coming in as a kid, bro, you taught. You're not coming in as a kid knowing. You're taught.
But
you know
what he's saying holds some truth. But at the same time, the cards are stacked against you without being taught. Because if you want something bad enough, you'll figure it out.
That.
If you want something bad enough, you'll figure it out.
Overcome that.
Right, which is true. But
go ahead,
at the
bro.
same time,
I can get back to that. I'm gonna get back to that. Go ahead.
It goes both ways, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying.
Because the things that you're taught, you go with that as an adult. But what I look at is, bro, God only, raised niggas with common sense, bro. Like, he only gave few niggas common sense. Most niggas don't got common sense, bro.
Common sense ain't common.
Right. So what you're raised with, some people be ignorant they was taught good, bro. So it goes both ways.
Hold on, man.
I can agree. It do because
bro. Wait a minute, man. You're going down the wrong path. I gotta interrupt on this one, man, because what you stated, I get what you stated, and I only get it in the sense that I've heard it before, and it's dangerous. It's dangerous simply because, listen, the reason why God himself sent down revelation, I don't know. But the reason why God himself sent down revelation, man, is simply because mankind needs guidance. And that word right there gonna put you on the right path. That means the word that's gonna put you on the right path. Nobody comes in the world with common sense, man. Okay? That's something, when they say common sense, that it really ain't no definition for it. Common sense is like what the brother was saying about the question he had about if your girl called or your boy called and you had plans with your girl. What you really talking about, man, ain't even that per se. You understand? You talking about something that's real bigger than that. You talking about the maturity level of that individual. We talking about the whole culture.
I wasn't trying to go that deep. My bad, OG.
No.
It kind of go that deep though.
But I ain't
go ahead.
You ain't have to try to. You have to try to go that deep. All I'm saying to you is that, and when I was saying that the only reason I was saying you was going wrong when you was saying that we all got common sense and that you could figure it out. No, man. My man said it, and he said it. The facts are. These are statistical facts. You like 85% more likely to go to prison. Like 85% of the dudes in jail ain't been in their daddy. No, the people you see here, the 5 out of 6 that ain't had it, we the ones that survived. And I ain't survived necessarily because I went to prison. You understand?
I didn't necessarily either, but yeah.
Wait a minute. But I didn't survive it. I am that statistic of not having a father. And a lot of the stuff that you gonna find that we got in common and not having fathers, we might not went to prison for some of those other statistics. You understand? Living in poverty. You understand? Living in poverty. Some of us lived in poverty, but we had so much love, we didn't even know really what poverty was.
We didn't know we was in poverty. You know what I'm saying?
OG just called me bro. That's messed up.
and so what I'm trying to tell you is this, is that, man, all of that, you need guidance. Everybody need guidance. Everybody need instruction. Okay. So when you got, so like I said, God sends revelation for the distinct purpose to guide us, because we go astray on our own. All of us do. You give a man absolute power, he's absolute corrupt. You understand? That's why that brother said this earlier. You gotta have balance in everything. So yeah, don't nobody coming in this world learning, knowing nothing, man. We all got to get taught. And what we talking about is the natural form is that a man and a woman be in that household. That boy need that balance to understand. Because a lot of us, the reason why we in this mess and we even having this conversation is because wasn't no daddies there. Because it was a design that no daddies be there. Because it was a design that listen, man, in the 90s, them young girls that was going after the dope boys that was trying to be like old dog in Menace to Society, them girls used to put their little babies to sleep with NyQuil so they can entertain them at night. So the baby would be hollering in the morning. So the baby done slept all night. This in the late 80s, early all through the 90s. These same little kids is now running around sipping syrup, but they 21, 22 toting guns. They sipping syrup out of baby bottles. You understand what I'm saying? They emotionally, socially, economically disadvantaged. They undeveloped, and we dealing with that mess totally. That's what we totally dealing with right here. Even this whole conversation is that mess. And absolutely. We gotta, when you see you trying to go that deep, this is all connected. It's like a string. It's like a string of beads, man, on a pearl necklace. You have to see this as all connected. Like the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Okay. This is really something that, man, you can't touch on one thing without touching on it all. And you understand what I'm saying?
So I understand exactly what you're saying, OG.
I just want to interject when you say that about common sense and that, like they can work it out and people, that ain't no excuse. It is not an excuse. It's not. It's not an excuse. But I do want to say.
Go ahead. My bad.
It's not an excuse, but what it is, it can be if somebody uses it as a crutch. Because I just had a guy in here, what's this, Tuesday? It was Saturday. He was in here and he just found out his baby mama, after 7 years, that wasn't his son. He basically got put out of his house, him and his baby mama and they 2 kids. They had to go to Arkansas. While they was in Arkansas, that's when he found out that the oldest one ain't his, the younger one is. He back here trying to get his income tax money from his mama. She don't want to give it to him. He want to shoot up her house, and I had to talk him out of it. He ain't even none of my friend, but my thing is his mindset and his mentality. I had explained all these things I'm explaining to you now. He can't pick it up, but I still had to speak to him on a level that he understood to make it, because he ain't got no common sense. And you know the first thing he said to me? He said, man, every time I talk to you, you the only man that ever gave me guidance. You the only one that ever told me something. I didn't have my father. And I told him, I said, me neither did I. I said, that's no excuse. And he said, man, and he said that he kept repeating it like it's a crutch. See, it had become a crutch for him. And so he would say that as a sad, and I would say to him, man, that's a sob story. Man, I don't want to hear it. And then I even told him real hard and
do that to my homies too. I got to a lot of fights over that.
No, listen, I don't care. He was telling me, I said, man, I don't care. Listen, and he I know he's strapped. He was talking about going to shoot his mama. You hear me? And I told him, I said, and shoot up his mama's house or whatever. And he disowned it and all this stuff. So and he's 30 years old. And I'm telling him, I say, listen here, man, don't repeat that to nobody else. What you plan on, how you feel about your mama. You hear me? When you go wherever you go, I said, Because he was telling me about how bad his life is. I said, you creating the life you want right now with those words that you speaking. Don't nobody want nobody talking like that around them, man. Not nobody who doing something positive. They're going to distance themselves from you. They're going to banish you from their existence. You understand? As soon as you open up your mouth and say something bad about your mama, they're going to say, ooh, we don't want no parts of that. Keep him far away from us. Don't hire him. You understand? Because he like he said, he needed somebody to talk to. I said, no, you want somebody to make you feel good. You want a shoulder to cry on, and I ain't it. You understand? And I'm the one that's gonna make you stand up straight. I'm gonna get you all the way correct, because I'm gonna make you accountable. And like I told him, accepting responsibility for your actions is the first step toward accountability, which is what has to do with manhood, man. And I told him, I said, you feel like you got a right to that income tax check money, don't you? He was like, yeah. I said, man, wait a minute, listen, because his mama claimed his 2 kids. And I said, you feel like you got a right to that money. He was talking about he's going to sue. I said, listen, man, I started explaining to him the law about how you cannot sue somebody for an illegal, like that was an illegal thing you was doing. Then you made a contract with your mama. I said, first of all, even if it was legal, the judge, don't no judge want to hear you talk about you suing your mama for no $1,400 or $2,800 or whatever it is, right? And you talking about doing all that.
Yeah, that's
he
true.
don't even want to hear that case. I said, that's sad, man. It's sad.
But
I'm telling you real life stories. I'm telling you real life stories, man. There's the direct result of real life. I could paint a picture for you, man, and show you how one fucking law written down in Congress that changed our lives, each one of our lives. Just something on ink, and we don't even know it. We don't even understand how one law written down 30 years ago that changed our lives today for the last 30 years, and we ain't even understand it. Fact. And so until you want to talk about changing the black family, we got to change it. But as Malcolm X said, education is the passport to the future. We live in a community where still today, we the only community really where the educated, smart kid, he ridiculed, shamed, put to the side. And then on top of it, he talked white. Mm-hmm. See, I'm talking about, and you want to understand what I'm talking about, how deep it is? All of y'all in Kansas City. All you got to do is take your kids from Kansas City public school and put them anywhere in the St. Louis public school, and you're going to find they're going to be ridiculed and shamed like them black kids from Africa used to get ridiculed and shamed when they came to school for having an African accent and was called African booty scratcher and was teased on the playground at recess. And I'm going to show you how that's the same way that the new African who was fresh off the boat from Africa who couldn't speak English, but the niggas that was on the plantation 2 and 3 generations, they broke in slaves. They was making fun of that man. You understand? Or that same black man that was coming from slaves. You see the connection? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean the connection.
And that's over 400 years. That's over 400 years.
Let me say this. Like when that dude came and he talked to you, man, you straightened him out, right? You gave him, you know what I'm saying? You gave him the talk that he really needed instead of the talk that he was looking for, right? That's called being involved in your community. You know what I'm saying? Even if you wanted to or not, you still dropped a jewel in that man's ear to let him straighten up. You know what I'm saying? That's that fatherhood.
Drop the jewel on his ear. Listen, took him to the train station, put some money in his pocket so he have something to eat. Talk to him the whole way. You understand? But unfortunately, that's the only job I could do for you.
I mean, that's all you can do. But the thing is,
fortunately, you could even do that, bro.
But listen, that was a great deal because, as I said, God himself, what he sends down, and his greatest miracle that he sends down is guidance, which is revelation. You understand? So when you get, and which is what? Something that is revealed to you. You understand that you didn't know nothing about. And when we go so far back as when Cain slew Abel, he had to send a raven who scratched the earth to show him what to do. He didn't even know what to do with the body of his brother that he had slain. And you start talking about common sense. Well, it's common to us to dig a hole in the ground, but it wasn't common to the first man who did the murder. He didn't know what to do with his own brother that he slayed. So God, as a mercy, even though he enslaved his brother, showed him what to do. Say, man, go on here, man. You got to dig a hole for Abel, man. Put him in the ground, say a prayer over. Go back and tell your father what you did. You see, I give it to you practically. I give it to you clear. I give it to you with clarity. I ain't give it to you spooked up. I gave it to you where it makes sense. I ain't wrap it up in the envelope filled with a whole bunch of Holy Ghost magical shit. I gave it to you real plain where you can understand it. He sent down revelation. He sent down guidance, even from a raven. This in the Bible. Say the raven scratched the earth. Then he knew what to do. And I can show you a pattern where men didn't know what to do, and God sent revelation. He sent guidance and revealed some stuff to them. And they said, oh, that's what we do. So when you find out that iron itself don't even come from the earth. Yeah, iron came from the heavens. So God said he sent down the iron so that you can make armor and defend yourself from one another when you become violent. See? So it's real peculiar that he said he sent it down to the earth. Not that it's from the earth, because when it's from the earth, he'll say, I took it out the earth. He sent it down. Then now today, the scientists say that iron is not of the earth, that it came from outer space in the first early development of the planet. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to know, when you start talking about knowing, we got to be able to not just know, and this is what I keep going over with Amir all the time. You can't just understand no more. You got to overstand. This is what that means, seeing the bigger picture.
All right, well, hey. Hold on. Hey, hold on, Brother Tamil, hold on 1 second. My bad, man. It's coming on 12 o'clock, man. I'm going to go ahead and start shutting it down, man. We're going to go ahead and let everybody close out on how they feel about about the title that we have put forth. And we still going to have a little talk afterwards. So who wants to start by closing out and just kind of giving on how they spill on how they feel, you know what I'm saying, about the topic. So are they solutions?
Man, I'm gonna say we got to start with self, focus on self, accept self, and through that love and acceptance of self, you can then build your family up. And that's the only way we're gonna change the Black family's projection or a trajectory on this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? We got to start with the household that you in. You know what I'm saying? With the kids that you raising, they mindset, they confidence, they views, they vision, they understanding. We gotta feed that, or we got a pointless conversation. And as to the other topic of the pro-Black man choosing outside his race, that's contradictory. It makes no sense. live what you speak is what I say to that guy, and get some understanding on what you speaking on. And match your words with your actions.
Mm-hmm. Good. Okay, Brother Amir, man, you want to go ahead and close out for me, brother?
I like to say the topic of pro-Black and dating outside your race. Well, I have 2 Black children, and it's clear for me, like Boog said, man, it's awkward. I have been friends with a lot of white women and work with them, everything. Had some great conversations with them, everything. And I have respect, but ultimately, I mean, what's for me is, with something that looks like me and what my mom looked like, and that type of thing. So it's real clear as far as that goes. But the other topic is about the Black family and how we can change the dynamic. I think we summed it up. I mean, we start with self-volunteering community, come into community, nurturing, and being in the community and just knowing what it is. You see somebody going astray, one of the young children, say something to them. I mean, that's pretty much what I got to say. And
okay, good. I mean, I appreciate you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. G Stacks, man. What can you close out with for me?
With the first one, yeah, it's just straight weird. I ain't even gonna break that down. That's just awkward. Everybody knows that, And the second question, I think, like he said, man, Brother Amir said, man, it's just, we really summed it up. Like, it's just, you gotta be more active.
Yeah.
You gotta be more active. And that's just really it.
All right, appreciate it. Mr. Kane, man, what's good? What you got for me, brother? Can you close out for me?
Yes. Hey, first of all, I want to say thank everybody. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate this. This is a breath of fresh air. So as far as the first question, kind of shaky on it. Like, I don't trust them all, but I trust the ones I know. So
absolutely.
And legit, I'm not even talking about just them. I'm talking about their bloodline. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And then on the the second one's a little bit more difficult for me though, because it's like running into somewhere where you're not welcome. So I'll just say to be announced on that one.
Got you. I got you, my brother. And to my elder. Let me try to unmute right quick, man. All right, to my elder Talim, man, can you go ahead and close out for me, brother?
The first question, no.
Yes, sir. I got you. All right, well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and close.
Wait.
What's up?
Can I give was we gonna do our?
Yeah, we're gonna have a meeting after this. We gotta get the next topic and everything going and stuff.
I wanted to give my crack of the day. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, we'll do it in afterwards. All right, man. I'm gonna go ahead and close out, man. Dating outside your race, man. Being pro-black, man. You are who you. When you date somebody, that's a reflection of you. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Solutions for the black family, man. I mean, we know the mother's going to be there. So, you know what I'm saying? We know the mother's going to be a mother. She's a fit mother. You know what I'm saying? And us, we have to be more fit as being fathers and black men within our community, be more of a pillar in our household, a pillar in our community. You know what I'm saying? Being a father it doesn't stop at the door. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in order for the black family to strive and continue, it starts at home and also reaches out to the community once you get home taken care of. So, I mean, for me personally, I got faith in the black family doing what they're supposed to do. I got faith in most pro-black men, because all of them ain't, you know what I'm saying, ain't what they supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you're a reflection of who you with. You know what I'm saying? And that takes you a long way, man. So with that said, man, I say peace, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through, joining ROCT, make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here to do. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all for coming through. And if y'all come in late or whatever, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and that notification bell, man. We appreciate y'all highly. Peace.
Go Broncos.
Shut up.
Get out of here, nigga.
We ain't with this shit.